You see Jake Paul fight, right?
Jake Paul. His name's Jake, and he demands your respect.
No, he's a great fighter.
Beat Anderson Silva, knocked him down.
Yeah, he did.
It's wild as fuck.
That was nuts.
I didn't see that
I thought
one.
that was the
believe
end,
it.
and it
Just
wasn't the end.
This weekend.
But like you can't
Silva.
deny that the dude's fucking athletic as fuck.
He's got chops for sure.
But
man.
people size you up based on what they see was the first time.
Yeah.
So they see you as a Disney guy, and then they go, "You'll never be a fighter." And then you go, okay, I'm also something else.
And they say Anderson Silva as the 24-year-old fighter and not the 45-year-old.
Yeah, and by the way, we should point something out. Some people are trying to say that fight was fixed because of the knockdown. If you find that there's a video where people are questioning, I just want to explain to people, this is what happened. Anderson moved forward to Jake Paul, and Jake Paul hit him with a sort of a stepping jab and caught him right on the chin. And when he caught him on the chin, Anderson Silva was falling backwards, and then he leans away from the right hand, and he goes down.
He tripped.
And it looks like no. He was down from the punch, but it looks like the right hand doesn't connect, and it doesn't connect. But the left hand is what fucked him up. That dude hits fucking hard. And for anybody to say he doesn't hit hard because he's a YouTube star, if this guy was not a fucking YouTube star and he was some dude who went out there and flatlined Tyron Woodley with one punch and just knocked down Anderson Silva in the fucking 8th round, right? Drug it right there. Watch that, dude. Come on, son.
Yeah.
Dropped him. I mean, that is legit as fuck. Anybody says that it's not legit, it's crazy. Like he cracked him. Look
He's
at
a
that.
fighter.
But
He's got the gay back tattoo of a fighter.
Dude, he can fight. He can fight. Is he the best in the world? No. But is he getting better with every fight? Yes. Is he a 25-year-old guy who's a legit athlete?
He's 25?
Yes.
Here's the question. Here's the question, Joe.
Isn't he? Is he 25?
It's got to be.
24.
What?
Excuse me.
Is
He's
it worth
24.
it,
He's younger. Listen, if this is what he wants to do, this guy is making a fucking insane amount of money.
Is he really?
Flexible.
And he fucking loves it. And he's beating people that everybody says he shouldn't be in the fucking ring with.
But is he? Hang on, because I'm not an internet guy as much as you guys. Is he making a ton of money? I don't know. I don't follow this shit.
Well, you just asked me. He is on these fights. You know, it's his promotion to put this together. I don't know how successful it was, but that's his promotion.
That's my point. Hold on. That's my point.
A lot of people watched it. I know that. I know a lot of people
But
were talking about it
what money is he
online.
making? Because Dana says he's not.
I don't know if Dana has access to the amount he's making. I mean, I don't know if it's public. I legitimately don't know. I legitimately don't know. But from what I understand, he's the main seller of pay-per-view in these cards. And these cards are doing pretty well. So that means he's making some money.
Making some money.
You be the judge of how much money he's making. Look, it says he's made $40 million from his 3 fights in 2021. Well, there you go. He's made $40 million fighting. I mean, he's probably making as much, if not more, than any other boxer alive other than maybe, say, Tyson Fury.
And then he just adds on his
or
Instagram.
Or maybe Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is making probably the most of anybody,
Canelo's
right?
Got a crazy contract.
Canelo is the fucking king of the kings, right? Yeah. But he's out for a while now. He had to get like a wrist surgery. He had a fucked up.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a fucked up wrist, and it might take many months for him to get back. So it's like, other than him, it's like Tyson Fury's the next big dog. If and maybe the biggest of big dogs if he's fighting Usyk, right?
He makes more than those guys.
He makes more than all those guys?
No, not more than, but in that range. Right,
he's making
Canelo's number one.
Fighting money.
Canelo's number one because he's basically, people think he's, other than Bivol, who just beat him, but Bivol beat him in a weight class above his. He's the pound for pound. Most people think like the fact that the guy had the balls to go all the way up to 75 and not just knock out Kovalev, who's a former champion, but then take on Bivol, who's undefeated at the top of his game, and lose a decision to him. It's not even his weight class.
Not even close. Yeah.
No, I mean he's like really was at his prime at like 54. And he just can. He's so good. He can fight anywhere.
You're talking about Canelo?
Yes, dude. Okay. Canelo's fucking phenomenal. So,
I don't follow enough of this shit.
So he's like probably the number one pay-per-view draw, along with Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury's like, whenever the heavyweights go, so does boxing. That's like an old saying.
Yeah.
And with Tyson Fury being the fucking king, he's so marketable and he's so extraordinary.
Yeah.
And his accomplishments, the fact that he beat Deontay Wilder, everybody gets knocked out by Deontay Wilder.
Crazy.
He's the only one who gets off the deck and beats him.
Power punching is
and
fucking
then stops
insane.
him in the third fight. I mean, dude, Tyson Fury's a fucking monster. One of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Yeah.
Unquestionably.
Doesn't get the credit for it, though, really.
If he retires today, Tyson Fury goes down as one of the all-time greatest heavyweights. He deserves to be mentioned with Joe Louis and Mike Tyson. Like, what would happen if those guys get together? If he fought Lennox Lewis in his prime, he's in that level.
Yeah.
He's
6'9",
so good.
Because
and
no
he's
one
so
cares about
big.
boxing as much anymore.
It's not the case. It's just like there has to be like big fights. The UFC has big fights constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
It's not as big as it was. It was the only game in town before,
Boxing.
and now it's UFC is the game in town. I remember Dana White telling me, and it seemed unreasonable. He goes, "I want to be bigger than the NFL," and I was like, "Good luck, bro." And he, by far, did it.